Hi, my name is Morgan and I'm a first year student on the Southwest team majoring in middle childhood education. And if you would have asked me a few years ago, I would have never imagined being where I am today. I grew up going to church, but I had not fully grasped the gravity of the gospel until my sophomore year of high school. That was when I decided to fully live for Christ, and I had no idea of the amazing ways that God would soon be leading me. At the start of my junior year of high school, I was excited to spend the year practicing my saxophone more than ever before because I wanted to major in music education. For the longest time, I had a dream of being a band director. After playing my saxophone a lot, I developed an intense jaw pain that would not back down. Temporomandibular joint dysfunction, also known as TMJ, got the best of me. Not only was it physically painful, but it hurt to know that I couldn't play my saxophone as much as I needed to or wanted to. This led me to a deep time of prayer, where I contemplated whether or not God was using my pain to tell me something. After a while, I felt as though God was leading me away from music education, which absolutely broke my heart. While my jaw pain started to seem like it was getting better, it was still there. On April 23rd, 2019, my jaw pain hit me all over again. I couldn't even eat rice, and then I had a 2-hour rehearsal right afterwards. How could I ever get through 2 hours of playing my saxophone? After the worst rehearsal of my life, my boyfriend Jacob, who was in the band with me and who had been encouraging me through this hard season in my life, knew that something was wrong. So he called me when we got home and we talked about what was going on. I was really upset that my jaw pain was still there. So we decided to pray. And while we were praying, my jaw stopped hurting in a snap. It has been exactly 1 year, 9 months, and 1 day since my jaw was healed through God's amazing power of prayer, and it has not hurt since then. Through the season of after being called away from music education, I started to look at some different colleges I hadn't previously considered. That was when I found this one college that really stuck out to me. It was the perfect Christian college, and I was so excited to go there. I spent 2 weeks over the summer doing a program where I took a class and I met my best friend. We agreed to be roommates, and I was excited after that. Also, during that time, I really felt like God placed it on my heart to major in middle childhood education specifically, rather than the other education schools that I had been considering. In the later fall of my senior year, I started to feel weird about the college that I thought I was meant to go to. At the same time that I was having doubts, my roommate backed out and committed to a different school. During that time, God really got me thinking. I started to feel like the other college wasn't right for me and like God might be leading me a different direction. Through talking to my best friend about my feelings and thinking back to a time where someone spoke over me, I knew in my heart that I was meant to go to Ohio State and to let God work through me there. Ohio State was my last choice in schools that I applied to, but as I visited, I came to love it. And now that I'm here, I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. God has gifted me with amazing community here at H2O, and I've really seen Him work through me already. God led me away from my previous idols of my saxophone and Christian college that I overglorified, and He led me into His plans. God has guided me in a direction that I never thought I would go, but His plans are always so much greater than our plans, and we should always strive to follow after Him. Through both of those hard seasons, I leaned into Romans 8:28, which says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." God fixed my eyes on Him and showed me that He has a better plan. Even when He leads us down a path that we may never imagine, He always has a plan that is far greater than we could ever imagine, and He's working for our good and for His glory. And that is the slice of my life.